I'm here at Towton where in 1461 the deadliest battle on British soil took place, but I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about my new bag. As a wild camper, I carry this. It's a Sabre 75. It's got two 12-litre pockets and it's able to carry everything, but that's 99 litres. And when it's full, it's a hell of a bag. I've no real way to strap tripod, and that's why I've bought this hybrid bag, and we're going to look what this hybrid bag is able to do that this isn't able to do. As a time-lapse photographer and a landscape photographer, I carry this. It's a Trekker 450 and it carries absolutely everything. I've two pockets on one side. There's a 3-litre bladder in there. It can carry two full-bodied cameras. It can carry all my lenses. It can carry my drone and everything. But as a wild camping bag, it's no good because there's nowhere to put any of my stuff. So in this video, I'm going to go through my third bag and see if I'm able to carry a mixture of my photography gear and also my wild camping gear. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring this bag in and then we're going to pack it to how I'd pack it for wild camping. So this is my new purchase. This is a Lowepro PhotoSport 70. This is an hybrid, so I'm able to carry my photo gear, which I'm able to access quickly through a little pocket here. This is a Mark III. There's a Mark IV online. The Mark IV is £500, which is, it's just way too much to be spending on any sort of camera bag. This is £450 and I've managed to pick it up on Amazon from Job UK, and I've got this for £254, which is, that's a bargain for me. I don't mind spending 250 quid on a bag if I'm able to sell another bag for 200 quid. So if I could get rid of my wild camping bag, I'd be able to, this would cost me 50 quid. And it's going to cover a lot of my solutions that my wild camping bag doesn't. I've somewhere to put my walking poles, I've somewhere to put my tripod, and inside there's an internal bag that carries a 3-litre bladder, which when I'm wild camping with wild camping bag, I've no real access to water when I'm on the go. So that is one of the major features with this. What I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to put my wild camping kit in and my photography kit and show you how it looks. Right, I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm going to set this bag up. This is my time-lapse chair. A company sent me this when I had like 23 subscribers, and I'm super grateful for them. I'm going to drop a link in the description for this chair. You can set it up in like a minute. It's lightweight, it's 1.5 kilo. Anyway, I'll show you. It comes in this little sleeve. It's ideal for festivals and, well, obviously what I do, it time-lapse and that, if you sat chilling while you're playing with your camera for an hour. And it just pops up like this. It clicks into place, and then you just basically slide in your chair up, and your backs are a little higher. So you go back round, do your backs again. And that's your chair. So here we are. What I've got is I've got new bag and I've got wild camping bag, and I'm going to get the wild camping stuff in here and we'll see how we go. I've always struggled with tripod when I'm wild camping, and you've got a pocket either side. And that goes in quite easily. The bag's a little bit new, so obviously you're going to get that newness. It's going to be a little bit tight. We'll start with biggest. The biggest is going to be it's tent for me. If you're new to the channel, this is access to, it's MSR, it's 4 seasons. I'm going to fasten this to outside. While I'm wild camping, it actually goes in bag. So this is going to save me a little bit of space in bag. In bottom pouch, I'm going to put my sleeping bag in. My sleeping bag is the Alpkit Pipe Dream 600. This is a 4-season bag. I fall in and out of love with this. Sometimes I seem to get really cold and sometimes I sleep like a baby. So there's a love-hate relationship with this, and I might be looking towards a RAB if I were to buy something else to replace this. So your tent and sleeping bag in. Just going to re-secure the tripod. Now compared with this bag, I'm really running out of space. So this is where the trial comes in. Winter sleeping clothes, base layer. This is a Thermarest sleeping mat. Your dinner. Jet boil for cooking, obviously. Gas. Spade, if you know, you know. Water filter kit, second meal. Microfiber for wiping stuff down when it's wet. Cup, out of date Kendall mint cake, the main part of the soy filter, waiter's friend, toothbrush, coffee. So I've got my photography bag and I've got my new hybrid bag. And you open back up and you've got this that you're able to fill. It's a little bit new, and as it gets older it wears a little, it gives a little, and it's more forgiving with the stuff that you can put in it. So first of all, what I've got is I've got a full frame camera with a battery grip that will sit in here. I've got the microphone set up, which will fit just nicely just in there. I've got the leaf filter set up, and obviously with the gradient filters and the stopper. So in there there's the little stopper, the big stopper, and what's big one? The super stopper, which will give you 6 stops, 10 stops and 15 stops of light. That will fit nicely just in there. And then the extras. I carry the memory cards, 4 batteries, the lead polarizer, that'll go in the lid, and also the GoPro, because I'll need access to GoPro while I'm on the move quickly, and that'll go in the lid. That sits up tight, and then that drops back into the back. I'm loving this feature where I'm able to get to my photography stuff without searching through. I can just open the back and I'm good to go. I am happy with how this sits. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to have a look and a feel to how it wears and how it looks on my back. So I'm going to bring you back in a minute. It's fantastic, it feels really good. I can't believe how light it is in comparison with Carrymore. That Carrymore weighs a ton and it sort of sways. Ideally I'd like a little bit more space in this bag, because when winter comes you're going to have more gear, you're going to have more bits and pieces. You're going to have extra coats, hats and gloves. But as a bag it does feel fantastic. It feels, like I say, exceptionally light. Oh, they're also, in a minute I'm going to put the 3 litre ladder into this, and I'm going to show you how that fits. As I was packing my bag earlier I forgot there's a secret pocket for a 3 litre bladder, which is the difference between this and the wild camping bag. So if I'm able to carry all my water and get to it quickly, and even drink while I'm on the go. So I'm going to place this in here. So we've got the bag in. It's been a little bit of a tight squeeze, but there is a hole for your water. It's actually labelled up H2O for you. So as your bag sits, and when it's packed, you've got the water's accessible to you as you're walking, talking. What I didn't mention earlier is that you're able to put all your photography gear in the front, so you've access from the front and the back. I've shown you the back earlier, and the front opens up in much the same way. What you've got to do is, once you put your bag in, make sure these zips are facing this, so you're able to get in from the front. So now if I want my gear, it's all set up so I'm able to get it from the front. On the front of the bag, which I haven't mentioned before, is this little kangaroo pouch, which you're able to pack your little bits and pieces in. The stuff that you'd want straight away if the weather turns, you'd put a rain jacket in, you'd put your gloves in, you'd put a hat in here. And then this can be stuffed. And then it can be clipped shut. These are extendable, which brings this back and forward, so you're able to make this compartment a little bit larger or a little bit compact as you want. And also, once you've got it tightened up, you're able to grab these, pull them in, and bring the bag obviously closer, making it more secure. All thoughts and opinions in video are mine. It's my bag. I've bought it. I'm not under any obligation to say this, that and other. It's just what I feel. And when I'm buying gear, I'm searching and watching what other people think. So there's nobody influenced this bag or what I say or why I've bought it. The main reason I did buy it is that, seriously, it was £200 cheaper from Amazon for some reason than it should have been. On GoPro and on Wex, this is £457 and I got it for £254, which is £203 I've saved. There's no way in the world I'd be paying 450 quid for this. I can't commit that sort of money to a bag. Anyway, that's my rant on why I've bought it and my opinion. It's insane how comfortable this bag is. It's strapped across the chest, it keeps your shoulders in. You bring these in, you tighten them up and you bring weight onto your waist. As I've said before, it keeps your tripod safe. It carries everything I want. I've got it now on my waist. It's superb how comfortable it is. I've strapped this tight so all weight sits here on my waist. My shoulders are supported by the straps obviously, and then I've got this middle bar that just brings a little bit of tension and it just brings these pads in. I find it superb to walk in. I think it's extremely comfortable. And I'd struggle to pick up the other bag. The other bag was really heavy. I'd seem to put 25, 27 kilo in it, which there's not in this. This is a little bit lighter, but I think I'm really going to enjoy this. The only downside is that I can't get the drone in this bag, whereas in the 70 I could bring the drone. I could pack everything, but it did make it uncomfortable. So whether I take the drone on future missions, it's going to have to be handheld or thrown over its shoulder with shoulder strap. There's a few more features I'm wanting to show you, and I'll come back in a minute with them. Just a little feature I want to bring to your attention is the little man bag inside can actually be strapped and worn around your body just as a little man purse. It's not something I'm going to be using it for, but it's just a feature that I thought, if I'm able to bring it to your attention, and it makes a difference whether you want to buy it or not. So it opens up like that, you're able to access your stuff for a quick run and gun setup. I'm back on GoPro now. A cracking little feature that I haven't mentioned before, and this is my final feature because after this I think the video's pretty much done, but the camera will strap round your shoulders so your hands free while walking. I always find when I'm doing some landscape photography, like I'm up Helvellyn or Skiddaw or one of them, it's just that if you find something you want to shoot and the camera's in your bag, it can become quite an hassle with. As if this just sits, it's pretty much that you can get to your camera just immediately and then your hands free all the time. So this feature does separate this bag from any other bag I've ever used. This is it then. I've come to end the video, and like I say, I'm going to be out and about. I'm going to get used to this bag, and later on I might give me final thoughts about it, but as it's looking, it's going to be my go-to wild camping bag. Thanks for watching, and if you've enjoyed it, just drop us a like. It's 2 minutes of your time, just drop us a like, and I'd love to hear your comments on what I've gone through in this video about my 3 bags. Thank you.